Y'all, just when we thought the drama between 50 Cent and Big Meech couldn't get any messier, 50 just cranked up the petty to a whole new level. And this time, he's coming for Boosie, calling him out for betrayal. But that's not even the worst part, because now, Boosie is being labeled as a snitch, just like Big Meech. So, what really went down? And why is 50 Cent putting Boosie on blast? Grab your popcorn, because this drama is about to get wild. Let's talk about what Boosie did first. Boosie made the big mistake of announcing that he was performing at Big Meech's Welcome Home concert. Now, at first, it didn't seem like a big deal. But then, another clip resurfaced of Boosie low-key throwing shots at 50 Cent, saying that if he were Lil Meech, he would have told 50 to F off. And whoo! That was a terrible idea, because if there's one thing everybody knows about 50 Cent, it's that he doesn't take betrayal lightly. Now, Boosie has just joined the list of 50's sworn enemies, right up there with Rick Ross. And if you know anything about 50, you know he takes beef to a whole different level of petty. And trust me, he's not letting this one slide. Boosie has always been the first to call out snitches, so the fact that he's suddenly defending Big Meech? Yeah, people are side-eyeing him hard. We all remember how Boosie cut ties with T.I., just for the suspicion that he might have been a snitch. Yet, when it comes to Big Meech, Boosie suddenly doesn't see any paperwork. The internet is calling it out. Boosie is picking and choosing. Now Boosie denied that he was paid to perform at Big Meech's concert, saying, "Y'all think I'd charge a man who just came home? Y'all really think I'm that heartless?"
Let's not forget the last time Boosie even suspected T.I. was an informant, he immediately scrapped their joint album, making it clear that he had a strict no snitching policy, no matter who it was. But now it's looking like all that tough talk might have only applied to a certain group of people. However, Boosie quickly shut down the rumors that he was paid to perform at Big Meech's concert, and in his words, he said, "No, I'm not doing no show for free. Y'all think I would charge someone who just came home? Y'all just think I'm heartless." But whether or not he was telling the truth, 50 Cent and his followers weren't buying it, and soon enough, everybody was accusing Boosie of picking and choosing which industry rat to call out. Now, if you've been keeping up with the drama though between 50 Cent and Big Meech, then you already know 50 has been sounding the alarm on Meech for some weeks now, and he particularly took to Instagram with the now deleted post that sent social media into a frenzy. Along with the photo of a big old rat, 50 dropped a caption that had everybody talking on that rat. He wrote, "I think I'm Big Meech." Many saw this as a double jab, obviously, one aimed at Big Meech and the other at Rick Ross, since the line comes straight from Ross's song BMF. And if that wasn't bad enough, 50 doubled down, adding, "The biggest mistake I ever made was sustaining his relationship with Tommy Cowan's. Her tell-all docuseries reveals the truth." Now that one line had people wondering, what exactly is in this documentary and what does 50 know that the rest of us don't?
But let's be real, people weren't buying it. And 50 Cent? Oh, he definitely wasn't buying it. Now let's talk about why 50 Cent is on a mission to expose Big Meech. 50 has been dropping bomb after bomb, making it clear that he believes Meech snitched to get out of prison early. He even posted a now deleted Instagram post of a giant rat with the caption, "I think I'm Big Meech." Y'all already know this was a double jab, one at Big Meech and the other at Rick Ross, since the line is from Ross's song BMF. And it didn't stop there. 50 later posted, "The biggest mistake I ever made was staying in business with Tammy Cowens."
In turn, Tammy was passing that info to the FBI, and that exchange was supposedly led to Meech getting out early. But here's where it gets even messier, because Tammy Cohen's wasn't just an any business associate. She was also 50 Cent's co-producer on the Black Mafia Family TV series, which stars Lil Meech, Big Meech's own son, playing him on the show. Now, Tammy and Big Meech go as far back as 2007 because the duo had worked closely together, and by their own words, their relationship was more than just business, if you catch my drift. And that's where things get really interesting, because a lot of people believe that somewhere along the line, Tammy might have caught feelings for Big Meech and mixed business with pleasure. So back in 2014, while Meech was still behind bars for dealing with illegal substances, Tammy didn't hold back when talking about her bond with the media. In fact, she straight up called Meech her best friend and even said, "I could tell you, this has been one of the best experiences in my life to have him as my best friend." And y'all know when a woman who's riding for you for years suddenly turns her back on you after publicly calling you her bestie, you must have messed up big time.
Now, for those who don't know, Tammy Cowens was one of Big Meech's closest business partners and the co-producer of 50's BMF TV show. But here's where things get crazy. Tammy allegedly flipped and became an FBI informant. And guess who she was reportedly feeding information to the feds about? Yup, Big Meech himself. Let's talk about how Big Meech got out early. Meech was sentenced to 30 years in prison in 2008. Yet somehow, after only 18 years, he was released. And 50 wasn't the only one raising his eyebrows at that. Whack 100 claimed that Meech was passing info to Tammy, who then passed it straight to the feds, and that's how he got out early. And if that wasn't bad enough, Tammy owned the rights to Meech's entire life story. So when Meech got out and tried to take those rights back, Tammy decided to spill all the secrets. And guess what? 50 Cent is now producing the tell-all documentary about it.
I wasn't going to address this because I'm not trying to let nobody trick me off the streets. But I never folded, never told, never will. Death before dishonor, always with me. So I'm doing this for my loved ones and the support of my friends and family to come out to the Amarant Arena, February 13th.
Oh, Meech done messed up. But let's talk about how this all backfired on Big Meech. After 50 started airing him out, Meech tried to clap back by posting a picture of himself and 50 Cent, but with a sticker of a rat holding cheese over 50's face. What? People were like, "Sir, this is not the comeback you thought it was." Instead of shutting down the rumors, it made things worse. Because now, people were saying, if you really didn't snitch, why aren't you denying it directly? And then Rick Ross jumped in. Y'all, if Big Meech linking up with Rick Ross wasn't the biggest slap in the face to 50 Cent, I don't know what is. Meech let Rick Ross, 50's biggest enemy, promote his concert. And 50 took that personally. That's when he really turned up the heat. 50 Cent went after Lil Meech next. Seeing how things were playing out, 50 didn't just stop at Big Meech, he went for Lil Meech too. First, he unfollowed Lil Meech on Instagram. Then he posted this on his IG story, Lil Meech about to be on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Ima call Mona Scott for him later today. Well, Dawi. At that point, Lil Meech knew he had to pick a side. And let me tell you, this man was scrambling. Lil Meech was literally begging 50 to reconsider. In a leaked DM that 50 Cent himself posted, Lil Meech sent a message saying, "I can't believe this, man. You act like I'm your enemy. I've only ever been loyal to you." He even tried to throw his own father under the bus to get back on 50's good side. He said, "Fuck Rick Ross, but he gave my dad some bread so he could pay his bills until the next season starts." Star. At that moment, we all knew Lil Meech was in panic mode. But 50? He wasn't moved one bit. His response? "What next season, Lil Nay?" Star. And that's when everybody knew it was over. So, what's next? 50 Cent has made it clear that he's cutting ties with Lil Meech, Boosie, and Big Meech. And now, the BMF TV show might actually be canceled. Meanwhile, Boosie is getting clowned for flip-flopping, and Lil Meech is stuck between his father and his career. And Big Meech? Well, if that tell-all documentary really does drop, it's over for him. So, what do y'all think? Is 50 Cent going too far with this Big Meech drama? Or does he have every right to be petty? And is it fair that Lil Meech is paying the price for his father's fallout with 50? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.